Let's talk about one of the best units besides the offensive line for this team this year. Special teams. Kickoff returns. Raheem Blackshear, 19 attempts for 513 yards. And he was also our highest punt returner with 6 attempts and 55 yards. Now let me pause right there and let me say something about that. We signed Andre Roberts, this all-pro returner, to be that guy for us and return the ball. Now granted, yes, he did get injured. But even when he came back, it's like he was slow. I don't know if he wasn't fully back or something, but he was slow. And then also Shy Smith, it looked like he was too scared to be back there, honestly. So I would leave Raheem Blackshear back there and have him as a third running back, man. Unless you can find somebody like a wide receiver depth in the draft who can become a punt returner and kick returner at first, better than Shy. Then let's go into something that I can't wait to talk about right now. Field goals. 33 out of 35, 94.3%. From 20 to 29 yards, we was 2 out of 2. Between 30 to 39 yards, we were 16 out of 17. For 40 and 49 yards, we were 13 out of 14. From 50 plus yards, we was 2 out of 2. Extra points, 30 out of 32, 93.8%. Now let me pause right here, man. Let me give a huge shout out to Eddie Pinero for sticking with it and staying true to himself. Because I know there was a lot of weight on his shoulders on the Atlanta game. Because he knows he was the reason why we lost. And it's okay. He accepted it. And from there on, he was perfect. Could you see how he missed 2 field goals and 2 extra points? From then on, he was perfect. Pretty much. Remember when we used to miss a whole lot of deep yardage field goals like that 50 plus with Joey Sly? It feels good to know we have a guy who can make 50 plus field goals, man. And shout out to our special teams coordinator, Chris Tabor. Same thing as I said about James Campen. Keep him around so he doesn't want to coach anymore, neither. Because this is the best special teams I've ever seen. And speaking of also special teams, shout out to Sam Franklin Jr. That guy is always the first down there in the person's face. Same thing with Amari Barno. They're always the first people down there in the punt returner or kick returner's face, ready to pop them if they try to run. And punts. 81 punts by Johnny Hecker. For 231 yards. I remember when we first signed this guy, I didn't know nothing about him. I was like, why are we paying this punter so much? But then it hit me. And I started learning more research and doing my research on him. He's this all-pro punter. One of the best to ever do it. And I've been seeing how and why. And on top of that, special teams is really important. Yes, it's a small part of the football game, but it's very important. So shout out to the special teams, man.